computer angle shot first? Sure. Sitting at your desk.
Oh, inside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We can go inside then. Hi, PP Pains. That was fast. I hope it works. Last time we were upstairs, it was like lagging a lot.
Were you connected to Wi-Fi?
No. That was not on Wi-Fi. Huh?
Can I sit here?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hello, PP. We can wait a second. Oh my god, Eugene. That is just insane.
Pictured here, we have the typical gamer in his natural habitat. That's exactly how I'm gonna start this. I usually like take a bite of the burrito and just like slam on the keyboard a whole bunch. And
Oh wait, Eugene, change your league thing.
Change my league thing. Oh.
Is that the one people don't know? Okay. I didn't show it.
It doesn't matter. It's on my screen, right?
Well, I mean, like, people can see it, you know, is all.
big leagues.
This man plays Stardew Valley every day for like 8 hours.
I don't think I've ever once played Stardew Valley. I couldn't even tell you what Stardew Valley's about.
It's about farming.
Farming?
Building
Yeah.
a farm.
Sounds relaxing.
Ugh, sorry, it always takes a second for it to like completely load and send
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
thing.
That's why we got here early.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on yet?
No, it's on, but it like doesn't send out the notification until like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's weird. Oh, it just said now we're live.
We're live?
Yeah.
Are we live?
Mm-hmm.
So you sure we're live?
Yes.
Okay. What's up, everybody? My name is Dr. Elliott, 1 HP medic. I'm a physical therapist and athletic trainer working in the esports industry. And today we have a gamer in his natural habitat. As you can see, his degenerate behavior causes him to have Chipotle at the desk,
That's my
getting
Chipotle.
rice and beans all in his keyboard. He leans forward like this so he can see the screen just a little bit better. His shoulders are also rounded forward in a manner that I'm sure causes lots of neck and upper back pain. This is a problem for many of you. If you are like this poor boy here, you can also get help. We can help you. We're going to show you today what you can do to improve your posture so you can play without pain.
Eugene's
Isn't that
not even
right, Eugene?
exaggerating. This is just like how
No,
he
this
sits.
is 100% the degen.
Yeah.
degen gamer
This is how I
posture.
This is how I game.
Sometimes I look at him and like my back just hurts.
If I'm like this and I can't game.
You can game like that.
No, you
Totally.
can't.
You can like
You can.
sit
You
in
can
back
totally
of your chair.
game like
Yeah.
I can, but it's not peak performance.
I don't know about that, but you want me to show you how we can fix this setup to where you could be in a slightly better posture?
Sure.
All right, so go ahead and scoot out here. We're going to raise this seat up here just a little bit. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Can we raise the seat?
Oh, you want me
I
to
don't
raise
know
it?
how to do these things on your chair. There we go, a little bit higher. So you want a right angle here. So you want feet flat on the floor. You want a right angle here, a little bit higher.
I hope
There
you
we
guys
go.
paid attention in math class. You know what a
It's a
right
right
angle
angle. It's
is.
90 degrees. 90 degrees. All right. So in a relaxed position here, you want the arms to fall about this level here. You don't want to be too hiked up like this. That's going to cause a lot of guarding and tension in the upper trap area. Go ahead and scoot on forward here, Mr. Eugene. All right. You see how his wrists meet the table now? All right. Scoot on forward there. You can put your hands on the keyboard here. Some things we want to look at. We would like the keyboard to be a little bit more here like this, so this can be in a neutral posture like that. You see how this is nice and straight now. We're going to come on over to the other side.
Hope you gamers are paying attention.
Put this right here. Okay. You want this to be in a neutral position here, so everything's nice and in line. Chin should be back like this. You can even rest back a little bit. You can even bring this back. Is that how this works? Let's go back, yeah. Even angle it slightly back like that, so you're in this position here. Now everything's nice and neutral, everything's at rest, you're not hiking up here, you don't have tension in the back of your neck. Go back to our previous position.
Oh, that feels a lot better.
Oh my god. Anyhow, So when we're in this position here, this degenerate gamer position, what happens is all of these muscles on the front of your chest, your pec muscles, the muscles that are responsible for this motion, they get nice and tight. All of the muscles that are through the back of the throat here, the muscles that are on the front side of your neck, they get long and weak. That causes the muscles in the back of the neck here to get nice and tight, and the muscles at the base of the skull to get tight.
My hands are so shaky.
Yeah? That's okay.
Yeah.
And the muscles back here, in the upper back, they're also long and weak. So you end up in this cross pattern where these muscles are weak, these muscles are weak. Well, these muscles are weak and long, these muscles are weak and long, these muscles are short and tight, these muscles are short and tight. This causes a lot of different issues. It can send headaches over the top of your head. All the nerves that actually innervate the skin of your skull, that means they give you that sensation that goes all the way over the top of your head, all run through these muscles at the base of the skull here. All of the nerves that run down into your arm have to go through this area here, and they can get pinched by the muscles in the neck that get tight. They can get pinched by the muscles in the front of the chest here when they get tight. This causes nerve pain and a lot of numbness and tingling type sensations to be sent down the arm, and it can have a lot of negative effects on just your ability to play. So, how are we going to fix this problem? We're going to go out to the garage and we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
We're going on a trip.
Someone wants to know how you fix hemorrhoids.
How do you fix hemorrhoids, Pepper?
Also eat more fiber.
Hi, James. Hi, everyone. We're beating up Poe. Yeah. Hi, Gutex. We don't have enough muscle memory to sit straight up. How are you sitting, dude? Oh, let me set the camera up here. Looks very colorful, right? Doesn't it look good? I have gamer lights. Gamer lights. Whoa. Hi, Wild. Hi, Shivzy.
Do you have any questions in the chat yet?
Wait, you guys have questions? We're just saying gamer gym right now. We got a gym in the garage. Let me set this up. Ish. Chair recommendations, maybe.
Chair recommendations. Any chair that's adjustable. You want to be able to adjust all those different factors that I was talking about. You want to be able to adjust the seat height. You want to be able to adjust the armrest height. I have a chair at home that the armrests don't adjust, and it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, so don't get one like that. But as long as those things are adjustable, getting a racing style chair really not necessary because it really rounds your shoulders forward. So really being able to lean back is super important while you're playing. Being able to change positions. So there's no one posture that's going to be perfect to play in. It's okay totally to lean forward like the degenerate gamer over here. But what you want to do is be able to change your posture every 20 to 15 minutes so that you're not staying in one posture for too long. So just being able to have variability, being able to shift back and forth, lean side to side, going to be really important. But you always want to remember those principles of neutral when you're kind of starting as kind of a reference point. Hey, I've been slouching forward for so long. Let me lean back a little bit more.
I have the app.
Just switching it up is super important.
Wait, you should open it in the app.
You have the app?
Yeah.
Where?
I wrote it.
I don't know where it is.
They're doing stuff, so I'm going to dance and read chat. Am I going to adjust his lower lumbar spine? Maybe. Wasn't really top of my priority list, but I can. I definitely can. I have beautiful eyes. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Right? Baby blues.
All right. So 2 things we want to talk about. 1 is mobility. The second is stability. Do you know what mobility means, Mr. Pobelter?
Mobility?
Yeah, what is mobility?
Like the range of motion that I can have in my...
That's exactly right. It's the ability of joints to go through their range of motion. And there's a couple things that stop joints from being able to do that comfortably. And one of those things can be joint mobility, which is something that we're going to address just a little bit here. But the other big thing, especially for gamers with all their postural issues, is tightness of the muscles. Muscles are going to limit joints from their ability to go through their full range. So that's why we do mobility work. It's designed to elongate those muscles. If you guys have ever been to a chiropractor, ever had your neck adjusted, things like that, that can cause increased relaxation of the muscles, which allow for more mobility. But mobility is absolutely nothing without stability to follow it up. So there's a reason that those muscles got tight in the first place, and that usually is because that they're weak, or there's underlying weakness of deeper muscles. So in order to address that, then we move into the concept of stability, which is essentially strengthening. So that's why you should always be pairing mobility interventions with strengthening interventions as well. So we have a couple different ways that we do mobility. I'll be showcasing some of them here today, just kind of going through, talking through what we're doing. But for gamers, a lot of times the neck is a hot spot, so I like to start here when I'm doing my mobility sessions with the pros TM. Go ahead and relax there for me,
Hi, Gina.
Mr. Eugene.
Break him. What?
Break
No.
him? No, I'm not breaking Mr. Eugene.
You know, Eugene's never cracked his back before.
He's never cracked his back.
And he said he just can't do it.
I'm fairly certain we've got cavitations. Am I wrong?
Kill what?
Not in cracks in the back.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
cracked it.
I cracked your back. You can't do it to yourself.
Anything like crack or anything.
It means you probably have a lot of tightness. So right now the muscle that we're stretching here is the upper trap. It's a muscle that runs from the top of your head all the way down into the shoulder here. I like to go in and do a little bit of mobility where I just go in and massage all the way up that muscle, all the way to where it attaches into the skull.
Ooh, wait. Ooh, oh my god, just took it off. Hi guys. You're gonna see up my nose. I hope I don't have boogers.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh. I accidentally took this off. Eugene, hold this.
What have you done?
Oh, okay.
Alright. Here you go.
What are we doing?
Oh, I was just doing a
Different
close up.
angle?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So this is the upper trap stretch right here. To get a little bit more of a stretch, you can rotate to the same side because the upper trap is an opposite side rotator. So that puts this muscle on its ultimate tension position here. And we just go all the way up from the insertion all the way to the origin. Ooh, he says. It's so spicy.
How's it feeling, Eugene?
It feels good. But painful. Painful.
That's what I like to hear. That's how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and switch sides here, get both of them, make them nice and even. Typically in a normal session I would spend more time on these. One sweep is usually not enough to get the job done, but since we're showcasing you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry if I coughed in your face.
It's okay.
Hi, ASAP. I'm a Bessie and a Tessie.
Yeah.
Atticus, alright. Atticus is inside.
All right. So I like to come in here. Next muscle I'm going to target is going to be the scalene muscles. These are muscles on the side of the neck. They go down kind of like my fingers here on the neck, just like this. And they attach to the first and second ribs. So the way I like to target the scalene muscle is I'll take the head just like this. And I'll put my thumb right there on that first rib. Your first rib is right in this divot in your shoulder here, if you've ever wondered what was in there. And I just like to press down there, and you can feel that right in your soul.
Jesus.
Yes, sir. Take
Thanks
a
for the
deep breath
Twitch
in,
Prime
Eugene.
Venom.
The scalene muscles are also.
Eugene's needed that.
Yeah,
Ow.
he's missed me.
It's just
a
too
lot.
much Stardew Valley.
Oh.
You okay? You sure?
He doesn't
Not
have
even pressing
COVID,
anymore.
by the way.
What's that?
Oh, I was telling them that he doesn't have COVID.
No COVID. Vaccinated.
Yes.
All
Get
of
vaccinated, guys.
Get your vaccines, please. Same deal on this side. Gonna press into that first rib. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. The scalene muscles are actually a muscle that help elevate the rib cage while you're breathing. So by having him breathe in and out, I'm having them activate, and then I'm putting them on more of a stretch. If I really wanted to stretch him, I could go this way as well with his neck, but it seems like he's already pretty well and stretched in this position here, so we're not going to go too much harder. Another big muscle that I like to focus on is this pec muscle right here, both the pec major, which go here and are responsible for this motion. Ha!
Oh yeah, there's a big difference between Elliot and I in like our professions. Elliot is a lot more educated than I am. So I am the little Padawan today.
Syanne gets the results.
Oh, jeez.
And then the pec minor, which is underneath that pec major muscle. So the pec major goes this way, pec minor goes this way. Pec minor is the one that's responsible for rounding those shoulders forward. You can see here, Eugene's shoulders are rounded forward even when he's not sitting at his desk. Meaning this muscle is very tight, as he can attest to you right now. Oh yeah. That's the spot. Oh, he says.
Feeling that right in my pec major.
Right in the pec major.
Syanne, you gotta change the playlist. It's playing like the same 3 songs.
It is not.
I've heard this
There's
song like
over.
3 times.
Well, I just play this song a lot. I like it. I like this song. Hello again, friend of a
It's kind of a
friend.
banger.
Which guy? This is Eugene Pobelter. This is Dr. Elliot with the baby blue eyes.
Is me.
Yeah. Will you update the playlist, Gina? I have the best playlist.
Oh,
Get more in those pecs there.
God. I don't like when my pecs are being like.
Massaged.
Oh, Eugene's really ticklish.
This is great content. I just want this all over the internet, just like. Alright, stretch these pecs out a little bit more. What I'm going to do here is they have 2 different fiber directions. So the pecs attach to your collarbone and they also attach to your sternum or your breastbone here. So they go this way and they come this way. So to stretch the ones here, I'm going to pin him right here and we're going to go up like that. And he should feel that kind of running down through here. You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Yes, I'm feeling it now.
Oh my god, Eugene was obsessed with SpongeBob.
Hey, who wasn't? Show me someone that wasn't obsessed with SpongeBob and I'll show you a liar!
Dude, I
SpongeBob is so
wasn't.
quotable.
I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob for the longest time because my parents said it would kill my brain cells.
I mean, very plausible theory, but
It was the same with Yu-Gi-Oh! They said that was the devil's TV
Well,
show.
SpongeBob is highbrow humor, though.
SpongeBob is highbrow. There's a lot of layers to SpongeBob that you can unpack.
Huh.
Now, for me, that show was Ed, Edd and Eddy. My parents were like, you are not watching
Oh my
this.
god, I wasn't allowed to watch that either. That and Jersey Shore.
I mean, what kid was watching, like, I don't know. I was not allowed to watch Jersey Shore, for sure.
Everyone's saying Ed, Edd and Eddy is amazing.
Ed, Edd and Eddy is amazing.
Dude, I've never seen it. I only know there's like a
What?
block of wood in
Oh,
it.
it's ridiculous.
Or like a thing of wood.
It's actually ridiculous.
It's a plank. Oh, my bad.
Hey,
The Ed, and Eddy.
how dare you insult the son of a shepherd?
But not let you watch Family Guy? Oh, I was allowed to watch Family Guy.
They let you watch Family
They let
Guy,
you
but
watch
don't
Yeah.
Family Guy but not SpongeBob? What is this?
Well, I was able to watch it when I got older, when I was like 12.
Okay. All right. Those are the packs.
Oh my god, have you guys seen Bad Girls Club?
No.
Everyone at my school is obsessed with Bad Girls Club. So I wanted to watch it so bad. And apparently there's a saying called the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe that came from it. And these girls said it to me when I wear these like really small hoop earrings. And I felt awful and I never wear hoop earrings
That means
again.
you like weren't really a hoe. Because your hoops weren't that big.
And they were like making fun of me. So I was just too like,
That's a sad story. All right.
But I want to watch it
So-
so bad.
Heck Minor here. I want to take this opportunity to really bust out some big guns here. So,
Oh,
Eugene, just hang out for a second.
What does that mean?
thoughts?
What does that mean? We're busting out the Kabuki strength pain pill.
Oh my god, this thing's really
This thing
heavy.
is 45 pounds of recycled iron.
Wow, good for the environment.
Yeah. They're really health conscious there over the Kabuki Strength Labs in Portland, Oregon. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yep.
So what does the kabuki do?
It's heavy. That's what it does.
Oh.
It's just nice sustained pressure on one specific point of the body.
Oh, my God.
You feel that in your soul?
It's like someone's jamming a nuclear warhead in me.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is, kind of.
Kind of hurts.
So sometimes I like
It's
to
pretty
save my
good.
thumbs, and I don't like to press into people all day. I like my thumbs because I can be a little bit more specific with them, but sometimes you just need to put some sustained pressure on somewhere. And this is really great for doing that. I have a couple other tools that I have for such purposes as well that I'll show as we move along here. But this is the big one. This is the biggest one. Alright, how's that feel?
You suffered for 1 second.
Sure.
This is good for you, Eugene, because you're so ticklish. So it's
Yeah,
not
this
like you're
is
being
the least
tickled.
ticklish thing that I could use.
This isn't,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't trigger my ticklishness. Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the Twitch Prime, Sue
Oh my
one
God.
NTO.
That kind of hurt.
Alright.
My meat is just being displaced. My chest.
Say that again, but
You're-
slower.
Your meat
My
here.
chest meat. Don't touch my chest meat. Don't.
Let's see how it
can't-
feels now. Let's see how it feels now. Oh, it's like jello.
Oh, yeah.
Like gelatinous jello.
Does Dr. Elliot do home visits?
I do.
He does.
I do.
He does.
If you're in the Los Angeles area.
Yeah, if you're in like Kansas, that's a no-go.
Yeah. Well, it's not a no-go, it's just much more expensive.
Oh.
And by that, I mean much, much more
Plane
expensive.
ticket, hotel.
Yeah, all of that stuff. Yep.
If you want it done, Gina, yeah.
Alrighty. So this is good for here. So I'm going to show you a way that you can stretch this on your own at home. Hop on up, Mr. Eugene.
Gutex, you're in another country, my guy.
So a good stretch for all of you gamers at home, if you've got tight pecs, is to find a doorway somewhere. Because we don't have a doorway out here, we're going to use this guy.
I'm gonna change it real fast to this. There we go. Oh my god, it's blocked. I will do the stretching then.
Okay, Syanne is going to show us the stretch. So you move the doorway, we're going to use these uprights here. Put one foot in front of the other. You can stretch just like this. You might have trouble how wide this is, but we're going to pretend it's a doorway. One foot in front of the other, there you go. And you should feel that stretch all the way through here.
Yep. I'm not as tall though.
No. And the doorway is typically narrower than this, so that's one great way you can stretch. Another great stretch you can do at home is going to be an upper trap stretch. So the way you can do that, just like this. Go ahead and showcase that for the stream there, Syanne. Tell us how that feels.
Feels good.
So you should feel that all the way down through here.
Yeah.
Like I was saying with the stretch that I was doing on Eugene, you can turn your head a little bit more to the same side that you're trying to stretch to feel it just a little bit more. See how hers is kind of popping up here like this? That's how you know it's tight.
Yep, I got tight traps.
Tight traps.
Oh my,
Confirmed.
did you hear that?
Yeah. Snap? Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So typically we like to hold stretches for 30 seconds. I typically tell people to do that 3 times for a total of 1.5 minutes of stretching. Another stretch you can do for your scalenes is going to look like this. So you're going to put your arms across your collarbones just like this. And they can see because of the chat.
Oh, they can. This is
Oh,
a
they
show
can?
off.
This- okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
this is a show off.
You're going to stretch just like this. You're looking up and away from the side that you're trying to stretch. And you'll feel that all through here. If you guys want to try that at home, let me know how that feels.
Are you guys doing it? Do it. Do the stretches.
Do it.
Right now.
Peer pressure. Do it.
Is that a manga page on his shirt? No.
It is.
Wait,
Yeah.
it is? Oh,
Custom
oh,
for
look
1
at that.
HP.
Dang, that's it.
Yeah. He's 1 HP.
Hi, Jewel. You might go to LA, so we'll hang out then. For sure.
You can catch these hands while you're in LA.
I'm not trying to throw hands. Other countries is a no, probably, unless you're offering a vacation. Oop, sorry, guys.
Do you want to demonstrate the cups while we're here?
Oh my god,
Since
the
we're talking about
cups?
the upper traps?
Sure, we'll have Eugene come and do it. And hold the camera. Do I need to take off my shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
As some of you may know, these are cups. Myofascial decompression is the technical term for this. And there's a lot of like misinformation out there about cups. There's a lot of people saying that it sucks out toxins, that it does all kinds of other things, improves blood flow, circulation, all this stuff. There's a lot of acupuncture and acupressure people that use this as well, and they treat in a completely different way. So the whole purpose that I like these cups for is that they cause a stretching of the muscle. When you look at MRIs of people that have cups on their body, you can actually see everything from the muscle, the fascia, the skin, all gets sucked up into the cup. So anytime that you're deforming a muscle, you're stretching it, you're going to cause a reflexive relaxation due to a mechanism called your Golgi tendon organ, but that's neither here nor there. Stretching muscles makes them longer. So this just helps to stretch the muscles in a way that I cannot do with my hands. So in order to accomplish this, we use these cups. You can have a seat, actually.
A seat?
Yep. There's that.
Yes, sir.
A cup.
Yes. We're going for the big send here. I don't know if you want to hold the camera, bring it in closer. We can kind of showcase this. I would just put it off to the side like that. Should be good. Alrighty. Syanne's never done this before, so this is her genuine reaction. Start with this one right here. How does that feel? Is that too much?
Not bad.
Okay. See, Eugene? It's not that bad.
That's just because I'm thick. You're gonna be the big man.
Eugene is the most ticklish person I've ever met. I've met a lot of people. I've not tried to tickle a lot of people, but
There's a kind of little twang to this.
a little spicy.
Little.
So I like to go through the upper traps here. I have a little tinier cup that I'll put right at the base of the skull, but there's so much hair that it's not really going to be so effective right now. But we're just going down those upper traps, trying to get through the whole muscle there.
Oh my god, people like this?
Oh my gosh. Let's see how you feel after the fact.
Oh, how long is this supposed to last?
A couple minutes. Are you okay?
Yeah,
You doing alright? You sure?
I'm fine.
Alright. So we're going to do a little bit of range of motion here. Mind if I take your head?
Oh god, yeah.
So we're going to go down. We're going to go side to side. We're going to tilt. Going okay?
Should I move it closer?
If you
Yeah.
want,
Oh God, how do I remove this?
just take it off the stand.
Oh. Look button right here.
How do I switch the camera?
Just double tap it.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, this is a feeling, for sure.
What does it feel like, Syanne?
My skin is being stretched.
Her skin is being stretched. That is part of what's going on here.
Yeah, the pain is lessening.
Feel like you're getting a little bit more movement as those muscles are relaxing?
Yeah.
Look at that.
You know, at first this was a whew.
All right. We go on for about a minute or two. You can see here.
Oh my God, look at how red it is.
Nice little marks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, you should get done, Eugene.
No,
Why not?
Been there.
I don't like it.
It feels.
He's super ticklish. Like
I don't
mega
like it.
ticklish.
You should do it.
I don't want it.
If you're mega ticklish, it's rough. All right. I think that's a good demonstration of cupping. We're gonna go back to.
How does this contraption work? How do I snap it back
Eugene,
on?
show the thing.
I did.
Show the-
It's so red. It's like pepperoni. It's like Ellie's
Pepperoni.
Pepperonis.
How do I open this? Oh wow, you're so smart.
I'm a doctor.
It wasn't that bad. Yeah. You guys. It wasn't that bad. You should get it done. Oh boy.
And those marks can last for about a week or two.
Okay. I'll just tell them Eugene gave me a hickey.
Yeah, through a paper towel.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
it to
I feel
Eugene.
good.
I don't know. The people want Eugene to get cupped. He doesn't want to, and I'm not gonna. That's medically unethical. Medically unethical.
Wait, how long does the
This
thing
feels
last?
good, Eugene. It's like pain for like a second. You should do it.
I've done it before.
I'm not gonna peer pressure him, but you can feel free to.
I'm peer pressuring you.
Oh,
You don't have to.
I
You don't
want
have to if you don't want to.
I hell it
But it feels good. It feels great. I feel like I have
glad you
so
enjoyed it.
much movement.
All right, you can go ahead and lay down face down here. We're gonna move into some of the upper back and lower back stuff.
Do
Alright,
it.
relax.
I know, right? You should do it. It only hurts a second. Sorry.
So a lot of times when you spend all of your time in kind of that rounded shoulder posture, a lot of the muscles through the upper back here can get knotted up because they're being stretched all day and they're weak. So a knot, for anybody that's wondering, is essentially a piece of muscle tissue that has tightened down for so long it's been starved of oxygen. And if you're familiar with biology at all, you'll know that ATP is the unit of energy required for muscles to actually relax. So that's why a corpse is stiff, because the muscles are no longer getting that ATP required for the muscles to relax.
Corpse
So
is
when-
also part.
What? Yes,
Corpse is
yes
also
they do.
part.
Everything kind of just releases at some point. For
Wow.
a period of time, they're stiff because they got no ATP in those muscles. You okay, Eugene?
Yeah.
That was me.
That was hanging up with my calf.
So to break up a knot, essentially what we need to do is we need to get in there and we need to tenderize it a little bit so we can get some blood flow back into that one area of muscle. It's called the energy crisis theory if you want to go look it up. For all you science nerds at home,
Do you want to do another quick intro? There's some people who are new and they don't know what you do.
what I do. My name
Yeah.
is Dr. Elliott. I'm a physical therapist and athletic trainer. I work in professional gaming. I help a lot of your favorite content creators and
You
players.
also worked at Disney.
I did. I used to work at Disney. But I help them stay healthy and play longer with less pain. So I do that through mobility work like this and then stability work. Combination of the two. So this is what we all came here for.
If anyone wanted to follow in your footsteps, how much schooling would they need, or like what's the process?
I went to school for 10 years to do what I do, but 2 of those years were unnecessary because I got a master's degree I didn't strictly need. So you can do 4 years of undergrad and then you can do 3 years of physical therapy school to become a doctor of physical therapy. But if you want to work in a highly specialized population like this, it's strongly recommended that you get experience kind of either doing something working in traditional sports through like a sports certified specialist residency or an orthopedic clinical specialist residency, or have some background. I had background as an athletic trainer, so that's kind of how I made the transition to esports. But really, we are trying to pave the way right now so that more people can get involved with what we do, because we need more health professionals to keep gamers healthy. It's a pretty big problem across the industry. We've seen it time and time again where players just aren't really paying attention to their bodies. They're just kind of going and going and going, and the grind culture really causes debilitating injuries. So we definitely need more health professionals interested in this. We're currently developing some coursework to really outline what it is that we do and how we work with this population. So if that's something you're interested in, kind of keep an eye on the 1HP social media space, and you should be seeing some announcements for that near the end of the year.
Yeah, actually, I've like just seen so many people complain about wrists and back. It's just
Wrist pain is one of the biggest complaints, but there was actually a study that showed that back pain was actually the #1 complaint for esports. So back and neck pain are definitely some of my biggest complaints. In communities like the Fortnite community, wrist pain is definitely one of the
huge,
biggest
yeah.
complaints, just because of the high actions per minute and usually the mid-range DPIs that are associated with that.
it
But
just ranges from game to game.
what's that?
It just
It really does
ranges
depend
from
on what game you're playing. So it's
Like
really
Osu?
important. Osu, yeah, Osu's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a lot of wrist and forearm stuff. Just the high amount of clicking involved is just absolutely insane. But across the board, gamers have difficulty with their necks and backs. All right, go ahead and lay down face down. Found some areas that are a little bit stiff here. We're going to try to see if we can get a mobilization. Go ahead and breathe in for me here, Eugene. And out. Got it. Like a firecracker. Go ahead and breathe in. And out.
Yes, Gina, you totally can.
There. You okay, bud? So, for those of you unfamiliar, that is a grade 5 thrust manipulation, very similar to like what chiropractors do. You okay?
Yeah.
He was like falling asleep.
Yeah, I woke him right up.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
But essentially what I'm doing there is I'm quickly taking the joint to its end range of motion in a very short movement and causing that popping sound. So whenever you crack a joint, there's really nothing inherently wrong with that. It doesn't cause arthritis. It's not going to damage you. Not going to make you play worse long term. But what it does do is it stretches out the ligaments that are in that joint. Because every joint is kind of like a little water balloon. And what you're doing there is you're creating a bubble inside that joint by separating the surfaces really fast. It's kind of like if there's a flat table that's wet and you took a cup off of it and you went just like that. That's what you're doing inside that joint surface. And it creates a little bubble there. And that presses on the joint surface, which causes reflexive relaxation of the muscles in the area, which is what I'm trying to do. My goal with all this mobility work is to normalize the tension of the muscles in the entire back, and then we're going to work on building up the strength of them individually. So I'm just working down his spine here, individual segments. Doing okay, Eugene? Checking in with my patient, making sure he's okay.
I want to see you cracks. You pushing down.
I'm not going to go crack these segments down here. You okay? He's had a little bit of a chest cold, so there's this technique also called Pobelter, where you essentially do this, and it can actually dislodge some of that junk in your lungs.
Would you say people could do this at home, no worry?
I think it'd be difficult to do this. What do you do this to yourself,
Like
or
if
have
they have
someone else?
do it, yeah.
I think you should be trained in some type of manual therapy before you go attempting something like this. I mean, something like the Pobelter can be fine. You can do something like that with a Theragun.
Yeah.
That should be no problem. But I wouldn't. Definitely don't be thrusting anybody if you don't know exactly what it is that you're doing.
You're gonna crap your homie's neck, dude.
What's that?
So you're gonna crap your homie's neck.
Yeah. Please don't.
It's dangerous.
I told you that was a bad idea here on Twitch.tv. So other muscles here that tend to be tight, so the two big backstrap muscles, those paraspinal muscles, and then you have muscles through here that attach to the ribs and down to the pelvis, called your quadratus lumborum muscles, or QLs for short, and these tend to be very tight and ticklish if you're Eugene.
You
He
got
says
this.
he waggles his butt.
Huh?
Look at my love handles.
This is beneath the love handles. These are what your love handles are protecting. These are very important muscles to your love handles. Very protective of them. I'm just totally bullshitting here. There's nothing to do with the love handles. It's not conducive at all.
Oh yeah, my favorite thing to do is tickle Eugene because it's so funny.
I bet that's a hoot and a half. 1.5
It's
hoots.
so funny.
Alright, go ahead and lay on your side facing this way, Eugene. Facing the camera for us.
Oh.
Oh wait, give me your phone, Eugene.
Okay.
So we can have a chat. Yeah.
What's the chat saying? What's the chat saying? Is Gutex in the chat? Bro, are you good? Saw some stuff on Twitter.
Huh?
Yo, we got Kevin in the chat. What's up, Kevin? How's it going? Kevin is our physical therapist or physiotherapist from down under, down in Australia. Super happy he decided to stop on by. We're about to do a lumbar roll there, mate. All right. The lumbar roll is a chiropractic manipulation, grade 5 thrust, and essentially is designed to gap the lumbar
Wait.
spine vertebrae. So we're going to cause that pop.
What?
Gutex got paralyzed in his entire body?
What?
What? Dude, you're joking, right? How are you?
It's on Twitter,
Text
yeah.
to speech? What happened?
I don't know.
Jesus, man. Like, really?
I just saw that tweet about it and I was like, what the heck? That's why I said, are you good?
Yo, what?
Go ahead and straighten this leg. Go ahead and bend this knee. And I'm going to go ahead and grab you right here. We're going to rotate the potato.
Gina, what is dry needling?
Dry needling. I'll explain what this is. Alright, you ready for this?
Yeah.
And breathe in and out. There we go. And the other side.
Oh god. This one always feels like my body's being stretched with the 2 hands.
Yeah, that's kind of by intention. All right, let's put this one here. And we're gonna rotate you this way. So I'm gonna hug on the table. There we go. Dry needling is something we can't do in California as physical therapists, unfortunately.
Oh,
But it's a lot like acupuncture. Go ahead and breathe in here,
I was
Eugene.
thinking it was something like acupuncture.
And
Is the name.
oh my gosh.
Eugene's got massive cake. Dude, I know.
Massive pig.
Eugene, cover your mouth.
Spreading. But dry needling is a lot like acupuncture, and you stick a needle into a trigger point,
Yeah.
and in the same way that cupping is not the same as acupressure, where you're trying to treat lines of chi and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff, you're specifically trying to bring blood flow to a tight knot of muscle,
Yeah.
kind of that theory that you need to get blood
Yeah.
flow into a muscle in order to get more ATP in there for it to release.
Did you ever
So-
like look into Chinese medicine and stuff like that?
I have a little bit.
It's always,
Some
like,
interesting stuff. It's just
fascinating.
that's its whole other doctoral path that I'm not about to go down. Yeah. But it's a lot of interesting things there. So a lot of people want to dismiss that kind of stuff because there's not a lot of hard evidence for it. But one of the pillars of evidence is like clinician experience, and there's thousands of years of experience in Chinese Eastern medicine that kind of say that hey, we get results with this. So I personally am not too familiar about how it works, but
I'm not
if it
either.
works, it works. Alrighty. So we've done all of that. Let's go ahead and have you flip back over. And I'll showcase a couple more of these fun tools that I've got.
Oh. Eugene's gonna feel so good tomorrow.
It usually makes me feel sore the next day.
So I recently bought this online, and it's called a Nobble. It's very inexpensive. And then I also bought this online, and this is an AccuForce mobility tool. So this one is kind of like a crowbar that they just turned into an S. It has a round end here and a flat end like this. And it's really good for digging into spots that it's a little bit harder for me to get into with my hands. So one of the spots that's really tight on a lot of gamers is underneath the shoulder blade here. So we're gonna lift this arm.
They're saying it's a snake.
Yeah.
A little snake.
I'm sure they're saying all kinds of things in the chat.
Yeah, a little snake.
I don't want to hear any of them. There's a little snack. So we can take this. Now I've popped up his shoulder blade here a little bit. You can kind of see how my fingers now go underneath that. Hopefully. I don't know if you can see so well.
Yes, I will save the bond.
Yeah, please send me this one.
Oh. Oh.
So you can just kind of.
Oh my goodness.
You okay?
Yeah.
Get in there, apply some pressure, a little bit of vibration. Just trying to get some of those muscles to relax.
Oh.
He has mad trigger points all through here that I'm not even about to try to break up because it would look like I'm killing him.
Oh. Mm.
I was doing this to him once and he was like, "Are you sure this is good for my health?" And I was like,
Really,
"Nah, bro.
Eugene?
I have no idea what this is doing.
Oh.
Probably gonna die."
It's just a random tool you just pick off.
Yeah, I found this on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Oh my god, feel this side. Feel this. Feel this.
Oh my god.
Don't do it like that, Syanne.
It's so crunchy.
He had his hand on it. No, no.
It's so crunchy.
Oh, stop it. Oh.
Hi, Momo. Thanks. Yeah, the lights are awesome.
I'm gonna use the Nobble here.
Eugene, would you say it's painful or uncomfortable?
Painful, uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and ticklish.
And
All of it,
ticklish.
yeah.
Okay, does the ticklish make it like bad or like what? Would you be okay if it
It's
wasn't
just an
ticklish?
uncomfortable feeling.
Eugene is literally the worst hype man for what I do. But
Yeah.
No, like it feels great after, and it is sort of enjoyable in a twisted masochistic way, but it's not like.
It's like, oh, it hurts so good,
Yeah.
right?
Hurts so good.
Hurts so good.
okay, Google, play It Hurts So Good.
I should drop my glute routine. I will do a booty workout sometime.
I will also do a booty workout. I'm trying to grow this cake. Uh-oh, my phone touched my hand. John Mellencamp. Stop with that.
Do you guys have any questions for Elliot, by the way?
Sorry, something went wrong. Please try opening the app to continue.
Alrighty. We're gonna bust out the pill again. And this should feel great. Any tips for sleeping? Lay your head down on the pillow and close your eyes. No, I'm just kidding. We have a lot of tips for sleeping. We have a lot of content on the YouTube featuring Daniel Bonner, who's our clinical psych sleep specialist in Australia. But essentially, you just want to be consistent with your routine. Make sure you're avoiding blue light before bed, and make sure that you are really just being consistent with what you do before bed. So having a nighttime routine really helps.
It does. I can attest to that. My thing I used to do was an hour before bed, I would put my phone down and I wouldn't touch it. And I would just lay in bed with the lights off until I fell asleep.
You okay, Eugene? So Kabuki Strength Lab calls this body tempering, which is really just a fancy way of saying relaxes your muscles.
Here, I will flip this.
Okay? If it's too much, let me know.
I think it's.
Yeah. Try to relax your head.
Oh, yeah.
The more you tense up, the worse it gets.
They're asking what your guys' YouTube channel is.
We are 1HP.org on YouTube. YouTube/1HP.org.
And someone said, thoughts on people who talk poorly about this type of profession, as in not real doctors, for example.
Well, I have a doctorate, so
Yeah.
makes me a real doctor. Not a medical doctor, I'm not a physician. So there is a distinction there, but neither is your dentist or optometrist or other professions like that. So there's a lot of doctors, like pharmacists, for instance, aren't real doctors, but I think everybody understands that as part of an integrated part of the medical team, each one of these professions have their own value and bring something to the table. But yeah, it's a frustrating argument to have because it just really means that they're missing the point in such a way that's not really helpful for conversation. I believe a lot of what we can do helps patients, specifically in general population, avoid surgery. And even in gaming, like we've helped a lot of gamers that were talking to their doctors about needing hand surgery for different things, and we were able to fix it with physical therapy, just by strengthening those tendons. So there's a lot of misconceptions around what you're able to do or what your body is able to heal from. And we definitely value physicians in the medical community as well. And we work with a lot of them very closely. A lot of them will refer to us. They see the value in physical therapy before resorting to surgery. And there's definitely cases that we can't fix. There's situations where it's like, yeah, you're going to need surgery. We can do so much to make you stronger. Example, if you have a torn ACL. Not everyone that has a torn ACL needs surgery, but there is a certain amount of the population that will do really well with surgery, especially if they're trying to get back to high impact sport. So it's just really a matter of understanding kind of your place in the medical sphere. I don't think a lot of people really question physical therapy space in the medical kind of ecosystem. I think that it's really well fleshed out at this point that physical therapy is a pretty integral part of helping patients return to their previous level of function without pain.
Oh yeah, did you see the guy at the Olympics? He like, what is it? It's like long jump or something where they jump into a sand pit. Like,
yeah, it is long jump.
Yeah, and he like, he had a hamstring injury that he went to therapy for years, and then he had a battle with cancer, and he finally got over that and went to the Olympics, and in the middle of his jump, it tore.
Oh my gosh, that's tragic. Sometimes you do everything you can, and it's just not enough. All right, Eugene, I'm gonna have you hop on up. All right, so we're gonna move into part 2 of this stream. How do you feel? How do you feel, Mr. Eugene?
I feel limber. I feel young. I feel
spry.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like I could go compete in the Olympics right now.
Yeah, you probably can. Except it's over. So you gotta wait at least 3 years.
Oh, the guy who asked that said it was a great answer.
Perfect. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I appreciate that question. So yeah, we're gonna move into part 2 of this, which is gonna be the stability part. So we just did all the mobility work, and now we're gonna work on how we can activate these muscles. Anybody that's trying to sell you just mobility work without any stability is trying to sell you something. Like, you really do need to be following up all of these stability interventions, whether it's yourself stretching at home or you going and getting some work done from somebody, whether it be a chiropractor or a physical therapist or a massage therapist or whatever. You really want to follow that up with some exercises that are going to target the muscles that were weak, that caused those muscles to get tight in the first place. So that's where I really like to differentiate myself from other practitioners that may not be doing that. I think that's a really important piece of this puzzle. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about which muscle groups we're going to target. So we did a lot of stability or mobility work for all of the pec muscles here. Hopefully open up this chest a little bit. So now we want to really work on strengthening these upper back muscles here. And then we also worked on some of the neck here, made these muscles looser. So now we're going to want to strengthen the muscles behind the throat here that are responsible for this kind of chin tuck motion that actually help you keep that posture while you're gaming, so we don't go back into our nerd neck, tight neck posture. So let's come on over here, Eugene. We're going to start with one exercise that everybody should be doing, but especially gamers. So I'm going to lower this just a tad.
Alexa, skip song.
What's that, 12?
Hello.
So if you don't have a cable column at home, you can buy some TheraBands. They're very inexpensive, so whether it be, this is going to be a really thick band, but you can buy something like this off Amazon, just elastic resistance bands.
Oh, I have some in
Yeah.
here if you
I think everyone knows what I'm talking about.
like
Syanne's got all the booty bands. Yeah, like that.
yeah.
There we go. You can grab something like this off of Amazon real cheap, sling it around a pole or a door or something like this, and you can do a lot of these exercises just like that. But the first exercise that I want to showcase here while I've got the cable column is going to be rows. So this is an exercise, like I said, everyone should be doing, but especially anybody that sits at a desk all day, playing games or doing whatever. So this is going to strengthen all those muscles behind your shoulder blades that we were talking about, between the shoulder blades, helping to keep that posture nice and upright while we're playing. So we're just going to pull back just like this. You want to keep your elbows in nice and tight. You don't really want to be doing too much of this. Pulling back just like so.
Let me show it from the back real fast how it should look. Sorry. Yep. You guys can clearly see how his elbows are not like upwards. So you want to keep it nice and tight. Alexa, play Spotify. Thank you.
You're trying to get it right. All right, Mr. Eugene. You're going to showcase. Just going to be doing some rows. Just some rows. Step it on back, step it on back. There we go. I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together. There we go, all the way back. Good form. Typically, I tell people to do 3 sets of 10 or 30. The idea is that we're trying to build up the endurance of these muscles. So endurance is just a little bit different than strength. Strength is your ability to lift something heavy. Endurance is your ability to lift something light a whole bunch of times.
So what would you say to people who are new to lifting and they want to jump straight into, heavy lifting?
I'd
What
say
would you
starting with
suggest?
fundamentals like this, these compound movements that really focus on postural stability, just understanding what your body needs to do to kind of be stable in these heavier positions. And these are all the fundamentals of more compound movements, right? So like this is like a bent over row is going to use the same motion, but this is a kind of a safer way to do it at a lighter weight. Building up endurance, you're never going to go wrong. You can kind of get into trouble if you try to jump straight into really heavy strength training. You can strain muscles, but starting with lighter weight and more reps is always a great way to really kind of wake those muscles up and really get your brain on board with what needs to happen.
Yeah, never be embarrassed if you're not lifting 500 pounds like the guy next to you.
Never lift with your
Yeah.
ego. That's always the biggest mistake you can make in the gym, is trying to lift something that you got not perfect form with.
It's usually how you get injured.
All right. Great job, Eugene. Next exercise we're going to do is going to be the reverse fly.
Right in here.
So we're going to be here like this. And essentially it's going to be like a big T, like you're giving the world a hug. Coming back just like this. Try to keep that nice upright posture. Chin should be tucked back. Try to keep your shoulder blades down, so you're not trying to do too much of this. If you're doing this, you got to lower the weight.
Oh, this is one of
probably
my
is a little bit too much weight
favorites.
for me. This is a harder. What's that?
Oh, I said this is one of my favorite exercises. Yeah.
This is a little bit heavier.
So yucky.
I mean, no, my chops are big from wrestling.
Syanne will put you out. Don't mess with her. I did martial arts for 15 years too, so that was cool the other night.
Yeah.
Practicing techniques.
All the neck exercises made my neck just huge.
Alright, Mr. Eugene. Alright. I'll rewrap this. And bring it back. There we go.
These are a lot harder than the rows.
Yeah. So because we've increased the lever arm, that means that we put the weight all the way at the end of his arm here, just basic physics. This is going to be a harder movement on these muscles back here than the rows. So you may need to lower the weight with this. It's totally okay. But we're going to aim for 30 of these as well. These are some really basic postural exercises you guys can be doing. Kind of a postural workout routine. Doesn't need to be long, sorry.
And again, you guys
can
can do this with a band too.
do this with a band
Yeah.
in 15 minutes.
I'm gonna do these in sets.
Yeah, so it's really 3 sets of 10, so don't get too crazy. This is the kind of band I use with my clients when I travel. So just hook it around something like this. It's called a gray cook band for anybody curious. I do a lot with this, but I like doing the same motion just like this. Ooh, we got real edgy with the music.
Yeah, there's all sorts of songs in this
Good
playlist.
workout music for sure.
Yeah.
All right. You don't need good goal rest. What's that? You don't need good goal rest of that. I don't have to? No. See, we're good.
We're good?
Yep,
We're good.
we're good. All right, next exercise. If you guys don't have a foam roller, you can use a towel. And this is going to be for a muscle that's kind of underneath your shoulder blade. One of those muscles that is kind of tight on Eugene there. Don't show it back. This muscle is responsible for moving your shoulder blade upwards like this. It's called your serratus anterior. It's actually going to be right over here.
Bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
Here we have a mirror over here. I'll be there. You ever see it?
Thrifty, you're late. You're so late, dude.
All right, so these are wall slides. You can do this with a towel, or you can do this with the foam roller. So, remember this. We'll show with the towel first, because most of you guys have this at home. Essentially, you just put the towel on the wall just like this, and you slide up, and back down, just like this. You're trying to put your weight on the towel so it doesn't slide off the wall. If you have a foam roller, you can do the same thing with that.
I suggest you guys get one. They're great.
Everyone should have a foam roller.
Yeah.
You put the foam roller on the wall like this, go up and back, just like this. If you want to be real fancy with it, you can go up, you can lift, and not have that slide off. Lift, lift, and back down. Would you like to try, Mr. Eugene?
Sure.
1 HP MH Roo says tree. Oh my god, I said that so weird. Tree hugs work well too.
Tree hugs? Is that Matt?
Wait, like this?
Yeah, it's Matt. Matt's the owner of 1 HP, everybody. Co-owner. We also have Kate. Don't forget her. Kate's awesome.
I'm not, wait.
Hi, Troy.
You rolled it up.
So we start here. Start with your wrist there. Yep. Roll it up. There. And come back down. You don't have to do the lift ups. Matt's out here advocating for hugging trees, which is a hard cause not to get behind. I recommend it.
You know, actually, Eugene and I one time we were driving by a park and we saw, was it a woman or a guy? He was like hugging the tree. Like legit, we saw
There's a
someone.
chick just like hugging a tree
Yeah.
out there.
It's not just a meme.
Yeah, no, there was someone just like hugging the tree. Apparently, it's good for you. It, like,
You gotta commune with
Yeah.
Apparently it's good for your serratus if Matt is to be believed. All right, so those are serratus wall slides. So these are some great exercises you can do just really easy at home to really work on some of those muscles in your upper back. Now the other issue that we talked about was the neck. So those deep neck flexors are responsible for doing this motion here, this chin tuck. And a really easy way all of you guys can do this at home is to take a towel like this and roll it up. I promise this is going somewhere.
Someone said, I broke my ribs with vertebrae fractures. I lost my left shoulder mobility to go overhead. How do I regain the mobility?
That is a tough one. Probably going to take some hands-on manual therapy. I'd recommend finding a physical therapist in your area to deal with that. Other than that, doing something, I don't want to give out too much advice for serious medical problems like that. But a good exercise is called a CAR, controlled articular rotation, where you're essentially just kind of going like this, starting thumb down, coming through like that. Sorry, starting thumb up, and then pinky down, where you're going all the way through the range of motion. You can start further away from the wall, starting thumb up, and then switch, pinky down. But that's a good way to start getting more mobility in your shoulder. If you can't go through the whole range of motion, don't be forcing it. But I don't want to get too deep into fixing complex fractures and things that kind of require in-person medical attention. So you can take a towel like this. You can put it behind your head like this. You push back into it just like this with your head. You'll see my sweaty back on the mirror after this.
Oh, that's okay.
I recommend holding this for 45 seconds, and this helps to activate those muscles deep in your neck. All right, Eugene, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
Cool.
And post up on the mirror there.
That was good.
Put your feet in front of this. It's a little bit easier. There we go.
I just smack my head against it.
Yeah. Just gonna push your head back into that. And we're working the muscles behind the throat here. Try to hold your head up against that towel. And I'll hold it for 45 seconds. Remember to keep breathing. How's that feeling?
I can feel like the strain.
Feel a little shaky yet?
A little. I think I can do the full rotation.
We trained you well.
Eugene is good at this
It
one.
looks like I'm just standing there, but
It does look like he's just standing there.
I'm
Room goes this
exerting
way.
my full force right now. Every fiber of strength in my body.
The neck game goes crazy.
And that's
It's true. It's factual.
Matt's answering questions.
Have I thought about getting cameras and mics? I have. I think I might actually get a camera soon. So the quality is better.
Better quality.
Yes.
I have a multicam setup, and the lighting is kind of annoying because every time you switch the cameras, the lighting is different. So it's
Oh,
just
really?
like,
I was just gonna get just like one nice camera.
Yeah. all right, Eugene, go ahead and lay down here. Another way you can work on neck stability, face up.
face up.
Go. You can just let gravity do its thing. So
Is that Pobelter? Yes.
it is, in fact. This is the position right here that those deep neck flexors are most active in. If I let go of your head, I want you to go ahead and show me how well you can hold this position. It's pretty good.
It's gonna start shaking soon.
Keep your chin down. There you go. There's those shakes. See that head shaking? Focus on that double chin for us.
You look sexy, Eugene. Wow.
He's compensating now. Go ahead and
We do
relax.
this all day.
No, no, no. This is a good way though at home, just as long as you're not overcompensating with these muscles on the front here. If you put your own hands on these muscles here, and then do that again. Some more right here. Tuck that chin. Once you start to feel these muscles really kick in and take over, that's how you know you've gone too far.
Oh, this must be like how you get a really buff neck.
It is how you get. Well, this is not how you get the buffest neck. That's coming next.
I can show you the wrestling exercises we did.
Oh my god.
Those are
that's so-
fun.
That's rough. All right. How you get the buffest neck in the world? By using one of these bad boys. So this is an iron neck.
Oh yeah.
So this is another one of Eugene's favorite things.
Really? Have you done this, Eugene?
Yeah, I have.
I want to do it then. If you've done
You
it.
wanna do it?
I want to. I've never
Okay.
done
All right,
this.
Syanne, you're gonna be
I'll be the guinea
the
pig.
guinea pig for sure. All right, so I want you to take that clip out of your hair.
Yeah.
Problems for sure. All right. So this goes on the head just like this.
I saw that thing in a Saw movie. Yep.
Oh yeah?
Wait, really? Wait, no. You're talking about that bear trap one, right? Where it was like,
No, I think it was this.
no way.
This is what Jigsaw used. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Syanne is such a great sport. Keep it up, Syanne.
Syanne is the
Thanks.
greatest.
Love the sportsmanship
Who
coming
said
out of
that?
Syanne
Who said
today.
that?
Dr. Kevin Ho.
Thanks,
A lot of
Kevin.
doctors out here.
Yeah, the whole 1HP team showed up for this apparently.
Cyan do be standing like that meme. What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Have you not seen this, like the emote, and it's just the emoji?
No. Do a T-pose.
T-pose.
That's a T-pose, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Syanne, come on over. This also has an attachment. Is that tight enough? So let's tighten this down. Tell me when.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right there?
Yeah, that's good.
Feel like
Oh,
your brain's
you-
about to explode?
You like the X-Men character. What's the one?
Tighten this
Magneto.
down for yourself here.
Magneto. You found the bar that has turtle races? Oh yeah, it's that Irish bar. I've driven past it a bunch. It's on I forget what street it's on. I know what you're talking about though. I've driven past it too.
So the turtle bar?
Is that legal, bro? Turtle races? That sounds like cockfighting.
I got no comment.
You're going tonight? Come with. Oh god, I don't think I can. You hear my
This
cough?
attaches on to here.
Yeah.
Now you're going to take the weight of this.
Okay.
Yep, you're going to step back.
Hang
How does
on.
that feel? Alright. We're missing quality content here, Eugene. Alright, so what I want you to do, so what this is going to do is this is going to activate those deep neck flexors, which are responsible for that chin tuck. So
Yeah.
I want you to bring your chin forward and bring it back. That's the first exercise we're going to do. Just like that, nice and slow. You're going to do 30 of these.
I've lost count. I'm a terrible counter.
You're on 15.
My knowledge
This looks
is-
so troll.
It's pretty troll. But it's literally the best way to strengthen the deep neck flexors.
This is how you
This
get
will
that.
fix all the nerd necks out there.
This is how you get that thick ass neck.
Thick neck. What is that one guy that's like has like a really really thick neck? It like comes all the way out to here.
Oh my god, I know who
You
you're
know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking. Everyone knows who
Hangs
you're
out with the
talking
long
about.
neck kid.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
have you seen the White House's chef? That dude's buff.
Oh yeah, that dude is grilling up more than hamburgers. Alrighty. So next exercise, we're going to make use of this swivel function. You're going to tilt your head back. So back to that chin tuck position. Now you're going to look left and you're going to look right while keeping your shoulders in place. There we go. You feel that working all the way through that neck?
He has a cameo. A wide neck dude on Instagram.
Yeah? Oh, I'm sure he does.
He has a fucking cameo.
You should have a cameo.
I should have a cameo.
Gene cameo incoming.
Who would get a cameo for me when you can get a cameo with the dude with the fucking thick ass neck?
Eugene, do I look hot?
Yeah,
Thanks.
that neck mobility.
Alright,
Wow.
Neck exercise, we are going to be doing 360 spins. So you are actually going to be turning in a full circle here. You're gonna go
360.
10 times around this way and 10 times back the other way.
Turn around 360 degrees and walk away.
Yeah, exactly.
I've lost count. I'm not good at counting.
Oh my god, can't you do 1080? 1440.
No scope.
1760. Never seen before at the X Games.
Okay.
Alright, and switch directions. This should be real fun.
I'm a little dizzy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, and the fakie. Wow, the reverse nollie. Reverse nollie
I'm a little
1080.
dizzy. Do not tell me to stand on them, but after this, I will.
They should add that element to skateboarding actually. You do like a 1080 and then
Alright.
you also do a
That's the
1080 with
iron
your
neck,
body.
Everybody. Don't fall over backwards. How do you feel, Syanne? Tell them.
Does your neck
I'm
feel
chilling.
strong?
I'm chilling.
Does your neck
Honestly,
feel
that wasn't
strong?
that hard.
Not that hard.
Honestly, it wasn't a lot of weight either. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
One day you could have a really big neck.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna have a big neck.
I
You
feel
don't
like I
have a
did for
big
your neck
neck.
mobility. Feel warmed up, ready to go?
Yeah, I feel ready to go.
Awesome.
Take on the top.
Yeah, make it spin around, just like a motion. Yeah, there we go. That's the content that we came here to see. See you headbang. You gotta get into like the rhythm of it. The rhythm.
It's like hula hooping on your head.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yes. Underrated use of the iron neck.
Wow, X Bikuta, thank you for the sub. Shout out to X Bikuta.
Iron neck also has a cheaper version of their device.
The bronze neck.
The bronze neck.
Oh wait, no, iron's below bronze.
Yeah. This is the stone neck. So it looks like this. It goes on top of your
Stone.
head. Like this, and then it attaches here. You don't
With
actually
the
use a cable
stone
collar. You
neck.
can use this stretchy band.
You got the wood neck.
The
Yeah.
wood neck.
Your turn, Eugene.
They really missed out on
Turn?
the naming conventions. And that's all I got.
That's all he's got.
How do we feel?
How do we feel?
Feeling great.
I feel good too.
Feeling limber
Like I said, I feel like I could compete in the Olympics right now.
right now.
Right now. What Olympic sport would I be the best at, Syanne? Like, I'm probably not good at most of them, but
I feel like it would be.
The sharpshooting one, archery, maybe? Yeah?
it'd probably be running, don't you think? I can run. I'm not very fast.
Are we discounting like winter Olympic sports here?
Oh,
So I feel
because
like you
you're
do the curling pretty well.
you're good at the rhythm, so you know the guys and they like paddle and there's that one guy who goes row. Yeah.
Whoa.
He could be the guy at the front of the boat.
You're the guy at the
not
front of the
doing
boat,
anything?
not doing it. You're just telling them when to row.
That's got to be the best position in the Olympics. That dude at the
so
front of the boat who
straight.
just has the
Yeah.
megaphone.
Have you seen rowers in real life? They're like 7 feet tall.
Oh, yeah.
They're just like,
They
Yeah.
have all the opposite problems that gamers do.
Hi, Marissa.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I
You
got
want
cupped. Do you want
Are
to?
you
It's not
sure?
that bad. You want to see mine?
It's super fun.
You should get. It feels good. It feels good. You should.
Let me see.
You should get it.
Does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt at all.
That doesn't hurt if I poke it?
No, not really. No.
Eugene, did you do it?
No.
It's super ticklish.
I don't like
You
it.
should try it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm
Peer
just too
pressure.
far away from the Wi-Fi over there.
Pressure. You ready? You gonna do it?
What do you do?
Put it on your back.
What does it do?
This is it. I'll show you.
Like, what does it actually do?
Is this dream back,
It
guys?
sucks up the skin and the muscle into the cup like that.
And then what?
And then you move, preferably. Stretch out the muscles underneath.
Did the internet go out?
Is it
It
gonna
just
bruise
died.
me here?
Yeah.